Hey friends, and welcome to another quick look here at Gamereactor. I'm Dóri Halldórsson, joined by Rasmus, and we have been sent another little toy from MSI. Not only have they furnished our studio, but they keep sending us fun toys to play with.
Yay!
And this is the latest one. This is the MSI Aegis. The latest of their small pre-built but powerful computers.
And fancy
computers. Now, as you can see on the design,
this is the fanciest case design I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Outside of like ridiculous custom builds that look like something out of Half-Life 2. This is quite elaborate.
Yeah, and it is quite tiny, but powerful as well. It comes in a couple of different versions. You can get it with an i5.
The one we have here has a Skylake i7 and a GTX 970, which means it has power of the wazoo.
Yes. And then they have the Aegis X, which it has a 1080 in there, and also has an HDMI port right here in the front for VR. This one is VR ready as is, but
you need to plug it in the back.
Yes, and not
as you would
quite as fast as the Aegis X, obviously. But well, we do have a text review up on the site. Unfortunately, our reviewer wasn't able to be here, so we're just having a quick look, our first impressions of the machine, having it here. So first of all, let's go back to the design.
Yeah, because there's this part right here. Where
let's scroll a little down. As you can
see, there's a wing here.
Yeah.
Or like a spoiler type thing. And then they put the power supply inside the base, the foot of the thing.
Yeah, which gives us more space inside the actual enclosure.
For airflow and components.
Exactly, and they have their own proprietary, I believe, cooling system in there. And it is quiet right now.
We'll launch a game in a moment, and then the fans will spin up, and we can hear it.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the microphone right next to it.
Yeah, we'll probably have to move that.
So it's a bit exaggerated, but it does get quite louder.
Yeah.
When playing Overwatch on Ultra. But we're talking about the design here with the power supply down here, and let's see here, and I put the camera back up a little bit. This is all a bit tilted, as you can see, giving us easier access to the plugins. I actually really like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, when you have it down there and you're trying to plug in, behind the cupboard. But with this angle, it actually makes it easier to kind of plug it in.
Neat. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, and I really like this design. I know if Magnus was sitting here,
he'd hate it.
Yeah, it's very Anders walked by. He didn't like it.
I mean, it looks a bit like something out of Transformers, or it's very elaborate. And I'm not heavily into shiny lights and stuff on my PC cases. I just like them to be as quiet and discreet as possible. But like compared to some of the stupider gaming PC cases I've seen, this is pretty all right.
Yeah, and the thing, I mean, MSI already has the Nightblade X2, which we've done a quick look and a review on as well, and that is smaller than this. Basically the same components as the stock version, as far as I can tell, but it's basically a box. I mean, it has a handle on it, like this does as well over here. And I mean, these smaller, powerful PCs are built in the tradition of what the Steam machines were envisioned to be. PC that you can actually put next to your TV. This is a bit big for that, but with the stylized look of it, I can actually see it.
Sure.
See it
and
happen.
If you're like in a small apartment or a small room or dorm room, you might not want a full-size case because those are huge, and this is a much smaller, neater package. Also, if you're bringing it to LAN parties and shit, handles awesome.
Actually, can you bring up the specs up there again?
Yes. Let me just kill Norton here. Go away.
Yeah, that's another thing. It comes with a couple of programs, as always. Comes with Norton, but MSI Afterburner is not installed
by default.
By default, apparently.
There's an icon for them.
Yeah. That's our reviewer installed.
Oh, okay.
But it's free, easy to get. So. But let's go into the
actual
specifications.
Okay.
No.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
This one?
And click on specifications.
Oh, there we go.
scroll down a little bit.
Yes.
So, graphics card, it's 970. The Nightblade X2 is 980 Ti.
Yeah.
But with a 980, it's still, for the size, quite a powerful machine. And of course, if you go up to the X,
You get a
you
1080.
get a 1080. I mean, the thing is, with this size, you can actually travel with it and bring it over to a friend. I mean, if you have friends. But I really like that we're getting these very powerful machines in a small form factor, and I like the design. I like the way it looks.
Yep. It's fancy.
The only thing from the short time that we've had with it here, two, it's been about like half an hour or something. The noise disturbed me a little bit.
And that it was the same thing with the what's it called? The Nightblade. The Nightblade. The Nightblade is also loud as hell.
Yeah.
And I think that's just that's a concession you're going to have to make when you fit that powerful hardware into such a small form factor.
Yeah.
Because you will end up, there's not a lot of room for air to flow through, so the fans will be working overtime, or will be under a lot of pressure, stress.
Yeah.
So they have to spin up at high revs, and that's just something you can't really avoid when something.
But also the thing is, I mean, I can see the graphics card through the window here. I'm not quite sure which version it is, but it doesn't look like it is the high. I mean, from MSI they have the one with the twin froster fans and the cooling system, which makes the card a lot less noisy.
Right.
It doesn't look like this is the version in there, which I think is maybe a bit of a misstep. But then again, don't quite quote me on that.
Yeah, but also again, probably has to do with just how wear and it can take in air.
Yep.
As far as I can tell, this grabs air from the side, pushes it out the back.
Yeah. Let me just check the script from a reviewer really quick here. Oh, yeah, it comes with 2 hard drives. It's 250 gigabyte SSD, I believe, and then it also has a 2 terabyte.
And the SSD is an M2 SSD. For those who know what that is, it's it's basically the size of a USB stick, and it sits right on the motherboard, rather than being filled with a SATA cable.
So it's blazing fast.
Blazing fast.
Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, here he's talking about that the MSI Afterburner is not, or combustor is not installed right out of the way. The Silent Storm 2 cooling system draws air from the front and spits it out the back.
Yep. We should also mention the DVD drive.
Yeah.
Which was, where was the button? I can't see it.
Oh yeah, it has.
Yeah.
A disc drive, by the way. If you
DVD apparently, which feels like, why not put Blu-ray on there?
Yeah.
If you're adding an optical drive, good, right?
Yeah, I mean, we said the same thing about the Nightblade, but
still,
they haven't listened yet.
Yeah. Who uses optical anyway? I don't know.
Steam, all the way.
Yep.
So yeah, this is the normal version. It got a price drop recently after just being on the market for a couple of weeks.
This one is 1740 euros.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
And then of course the new Aegis X. Higher than that, but check your local retailer for that. We're not here to give prices, especially if you're watching this in 2 months.
Yeah,
that'll have a chance. But this is the MSI Aegis. I'm pleasantly surprised. I think this design is a lot nicer than just the small box of the Nightblade. I still think they have some work to do on noise.
Yeah,
but it runs blazing fast. Runs games on Ultra. And
if you have a decent headset, you don't care about the noise anymore.
Yeah, that's true. So I think that's just about all she wrote.
Yep. Should I fire up Overwatch?
No, just trust us. It runs Overwatch in Ultra and high frame rate, no drops, and I mean it is a 980 in there. If you know what a 980 does.
It's a 970.
No, it's a GTX 980.
Sure.
Yeah, check the specs. Let's not lie.
No, but the thing here says GTX 970.
Oh, interesting.
Still, 4K gaming or for 1080 gaming, do you really need more than
and it is VR ready.
Yeah.
So it's within that bracket. So that's it for the MSI Aegis. Thanks for watching, and join us for the next quick look.
Yep.
Later.